And so the skeleton goes. I would have gone, but I got nobody to go with. Nothing.
Coktel Visions.
God damn it. Hello, I'm the Raven. This is Woodruff. This is Madness. Over there, we have the Raven crew in Surratt, StarprincessHLC, and JK Lantern. Over in that corner, who somehow got locked in overnight, is Ladymage.
Again. Hi.
No, this will be faster to go this way. So we have a stonefish now.
Time to go to the Stonefish Grill.
Well, we're going to where the hole is. Does that count?
Like I said, time to go to the Stonefish Grill.
I just love the first of many predictions Star and Lantern have made came true.
This happens a lot.
Again, I get that too with different games. It's just... we call it the power.
You got the touch. You got the
You
power.
got the power.
And then a copyright strike.
Yeah, well, I get those on every other video with Octopath, so, you know.
Mhm.
Oh.
The Miggy 2 Spears videos just went up, and it's like, man, we recorded those a long time ago, didn't we?
Yes.
Was that a video 102 and you're up to about 150 videos by now?
We will be at about 100 and we will be at about 150 when we finish everyone's chapter 4.
Yeah.
Here we go down here.
I gotta admit, as much as I hate the character designs, I love the background designs in these games.
Mm.
You may not... Goblins may not be a good time for you.
Why?
Because the character designs, are very much like this.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Congratulations for making it up to this point. To help you, here is a transportazon that will immediately take you wherever you want to go, as long as you've been there once before. The Schnibble is now almost within your reach. Check behind the portrait of the bigwig.
Which doesn't actually come into play, amazingly enough. It really doesn't. He says check behind the portrait, but the big portrait of the bigwig doesn't really do much for you.
Uh-huh.
But now, he said we have the transportazon. And as long as I can actually click on the right thing, we can now teleport.
Yay, fast travel!
Yes.
Yep.
However, it's also kind of, you gotta kind of remember where half these things are, and I never do. But we need to be back here. And once again, I remind you, this game was made in the 90s. So, I apologize ahead of time for what we are about to see.
Any-
Oh, God.
Of Asian descent, we really apologize for this.
My grandfather's life on the big battlefield, you've made it possible for me to live. I will bestow my art upon you freely. Little Beetle, the way to wisdom starts with the control of the body. Hold your breath, and if your heart is pure, move your ears. You got it! You've just acquired the oral control. If that abuses you, rare are those who can benefit from my teachings. Look at Cocotte. She calls me Rivy. It'll be good if you beat her.
I am not drunk enough for this.
No, you're not. But there's
Nobody
also,
is.
aside from a couple things to grab back here, like the stone arm and the snail shell, the, notice he mentioned one very particular person that we tried to see earlier on. Cocotte.
I'll give you a hint. He's in lust with her.
Yeah.
He's in lesbians with her.
So if we call her again, now that we actually have something in common with her...
Something that would actually be a big thing in rich people communities.
Yep.
Because, oh, we know a person.
We know a guy.
Quite literally, because we saved his
Hello,
ancestor.
Miss Cocotte. Do you know that we have the same professor, Riri?
Riri? He's my aerobics instructor. A classy bouzouki. Do you know him?
Say, I don't know many people here, but I was lucky to be able to do him a big favor.
But what is it with this story about the Schnibble? Are you an agitator or what? You know, my acquaintances are carefully monitored because I had to find my way amongst the higher-ups in order to be able to keep my program. So I don't want any trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I won't cause you any trouble. I simply want to meet you. By speaking of the Schnibble, I only wanted to attract the attention of your secretary. Can we meet somewhere?
I'm pressed for time here. Call me later. We'll chat longer then.
This game yo-yos between, like, deeply serious plot and, like, Gobliiins Coktel Vision's shenanigans, and it's very jarring.
Yes, it is.
I actually don't find it that jarring, because it's weird, but it works for me.
So now, let's
Well,
actually
like-
use this.
Like, I don't think it's bad or anything. I'm quite enjoying this. It's just like, oh, we suddenly had an abrupt mood shift. Okay.
Because we got a very specific digicode. And let's see. Glap, poo, ni, sig.
I will say this is the creepiest thing in the game.
Yeah, checks out.
And that was the strength syllable. Yes. Yes, it was.
Also, I never want to see a bazooka skeleton talk ever again.
That was more a wraith, it looked like. But yes, it's called... I mean, they've been calling it strength syllable. But here, it's actually the energy syllable.
And it
Yeah,
makes
that-
sense if you think about it.
That ghost felt like a Gobliiins moment.
But also, it's essentially like ghosts are kind of made out of spiritual energy, so it makes sense.
I am strong.
That's true, actually. Oh my god, you made sense of something in this game. Star, what?
So now we have that syllable. And with that syllable, I believe we can make the strength formula. Because with the strength formula, let's see, was it energy, advice, and elementary,
Somebody had
I
to
believe?
say these.
None of these are
This formula
syllables.
will allow me to overcome everything that resists me.
Could you imagine if I implemented that magic system into the smalls?
Okasan would accidentally blow up a planet.
So there are two things.
A planet? A few planets.
Okasan as
destroyer
Frieza.
of worlds.
Okay, Okasan is Frieza. That's all I'm hearing.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Let's see here. Out of contact.
So remember Crimes? Remember
Crimes.
Crimes? remember?
Great!
There's a nice bazooka kite that I'd love to put my hands on.
See, unfortunately, we can't just go in the store. He won't let us just go in the store. No.
Probably
I mean,
closed.
also, it looks like his head's too big.
Could be. But we have the strength formula. Crimes.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
We just headbutted the window.
And stole the kite.
Yeah, and stole the kite, yes.
We are the hero!
Oh, a hero, everybody.
Also...
Oh, you should see one section in Gobliiins 3, man. That grocer didn't know what he was in for.
Also,
Oh no.
in case you're ever wondering, remember how this guy said we needed a sample of breath in an approved container?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
The approved container doesn't actually exist in this game at all. He's just kind of been jerking us around this whole time. So let's actually give him a reason to stop that.
Hey, fathead, you better give me a breathing certificate.
Sorry to disappoint you, but there is a little formality to take care of first. Bring me back a sample of your breath in a container approved by the FDA so that I can measure your pollution rate. Please.
I swear by the Schnibble's beard, are you going to give me this damn certificate?
Ta-da!
Gobliiins 3!
It worked.
That's so... They totally just cribbed on themselves. That is totally...
Okay, so now, do you think Ladymage, do you think 9 minutes is long enough to actually do this whole thing? With the picture?
I'd say more than enough.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
God, this takes so long.
You remember, we needed a picture, and we needed a breathing certificate to turn in to get a job.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go ahead. If I can actually click the right thing. Recruitment, Drew. Come on. Buttons.
And if we run a little long, no big deal.
For your dossier, I'll need a breathing certificate and a photo.
Okay.
You need a shirt.
I think she is wearing one.
She
So
needs
we
a
have the
bigger
breath
shirt.
certificate.
Recruitment service speaking. We have received your breathing certificate. Now send us a Brotoflatron ID photo.
You know, I thought that table was her skirt for a long time.
Okay, so let's go ahead and send a photo.
Flatron requires a stroll.
And now we have a picture. Let's see. Click. Come on. Get to a place where you're actually going to let me do the thing, please. And photo.
Recruitment service speaking. I've received your photo, but I'm afraid you didn't get the job. The ideal worker must be well dressed.
Okay, a job interview makes
Well
sense.
dressed. Okay. Let's take care of that because we can take care of that.
This Brotoflatron requires a stroll.
We can be well dressed. Or at least fake it.
Kind of like Zoom calls nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know in some, like, faculty meetings my dad's done, he's been in, like a suit coat, tie, button-up shirt, and then, like, bathing suit.
Recruitment service speaking. I received your photo, but I'm afraid you didn't get the job. The ideal worker has blue eyes.
Okay,
Less
blue eyes. Got it.
reasonable.
Blue eyes. Got it.
Picky.
So we need to be well dressed. And we need blue eyes. And surely this will work, right? Surely this is exactly enough to get us the job.
I went from the teacher to the principal, to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looked like...
Never mind the fact that it is calling a rotten photo. This is exactly what we need.
Recruitment service speaking. I received your photo, but I'm afraid you didn't get the job. The ideal worker has a strong chin.
Okay, strong chin. Got it. Okay, so hang on.
We don't even have a chin.
What's a chin?
He doesn't
look at
have-
me.
So we need to be well dressed. We've got to have blue eyes. We need our prosthetic chin. And now, surely,
it's
surely
worse.
this will be exactly what we need.
Why do I feel like he should be singing I will walk 1,000 miles or something with that
I
shit
will
on?
walk 500.
500 miles and I will walk 500 miles. Another copyright strike.
Recruitment service speaking. I received your photo. You would have had the job, perhaps, if you had a beautiful head of black hair.
I'm beginning
Good
to feel like
face.
we're just getting jerked around here. Just a little bit. Okay, so now we have a shirt front.
This is the Coktel Vision's bullshit that I'm
We
here
have
for.
glasses. We have to have the
I just feel
chin.
Lantern smiling through the screen like, yes, this is
And
what
now-
I wanted.
This
The
is
brush-
precisely what I wanted.
The brush with tar. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. This is going to be the perfect photo.
I think I went to high school with that guy.
You kind of look like Mandark.
Oh god, I did!
So now we have the average photo.
Recruitment service speaking. I received your photo. You call that a nice smile? There's no teeth.
And now for the actual end of this.
I was expecting it to go longer than this.
I think they realize this is more than enough. Because they say the last thing you need to make this work until you had to be able to go back to the past to get it. So you'd be at a certain point in the game. But we need the corn cob.
Even though our teeth are now yellow.
Yes. And there we go. Let me bring up this again.
Recruitment service speaking. I now have your complete dossier. Luckily, I'm in a good mood. You're hired.
I do not want to meet that woman on a bad mood.
No.
No. But there, we now have our official employment certificate. So if we go back, they will now let us in the factory.
Coktel Visions!
But just wait, this is considered the most bullshit puzzle in the entire game.
As long as you know what you're doing, it's not that bad.
The thing
Sounds
is, you
like
gotta think.
Coktel Visions!
But luckily, that took us just about enough time to get to a decent stopping spot. But yeah, I had to go through that entire sequence just to show you exactly what the game would make you do. And think about it, you probably didn't have all those items because you didn't go in the right store at the right time.
And you probably didn't have... it didn't occur to you to grind up the money.
Nope, probably not. So you were having to get all the extra stuff. This is what we call padding.
Raven, I sense the look on your face, and I'm surprised I'm not hearing your fingers drumming on the table.
But anyway, before we do the factory, we need to take a break, because the factory's a fairly decent sequence in and of itself. So, when we return, Woodruff gets a job. Until then,
Get a job, you hippie.
Until then, take care, everyone.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Peace, man.